into this hike, my heart carried a whirlwind of emotions. Truthfully, I wasn't in the best place personally, but something in me knew that I needed to show up. So I did. I packed my bags, got behind the wheel, and made my long 5-hour drive to Putadichaba. I eventually arrived and managed to rest, preparing for what lay ahead. Our day started later than planned, like life often does. Delays, detours, divine timing. After a quick informal briefing, we set off in the 4x4, bumping along the rugged terrain towards Sentinel Peak. Honestly, who needs Gold Reef City when the mountains give you all the thrill you could ask for? We arrived at the tailhead just before noon and began our climb. Within minutes, the altitude hit me. I was breathless, panting, needing frequent stops. It was a tough beginning, but once I paused for lunch, something shifted. My body refueled, my spirit steadied, and I kept going. One breath, one step, one moment at a time. Each incline became an invitation to meet myself anew. I offered myself grace I had to. This terrain demanded it. And to think this was considered one of the easier berg hikes. Hey? Then came the moment I had been dreading. The chain ladders, guys. It's already high. The towering 20-meter climb, followed by a second 10-meter one. My biggest fear by far, coming into this hike. But with steady, patient guidance from Umpava, I found my courage. One rung at a time. I climbed. Fear gave way to awe. By the time we reached the summit, the view, the exhilaration made it all worth it. We had climbed over 663 meters and my body was tired, but my spirit felt deeply alive. Then it hit me. The real magic wasn't the summit, but everything in between. The journey, the wrestle, the inner softening. As the day turned to dusk, we rushed to the campsite, racing against the setting of the sun to pitch our tent. The temperature dropped quickly, but we found warmth in the shared stories, the laughter, the aligned conversations that made everything feel and flow. Strangers had become family. That night, the Tugela River sang us to sleep. Morning came with frozen air and ice crust patches of river. Still, I wandered out for what would become the most breathtaking moment of the trip. Watching the sunrise above the clouds, just beyond the cascade of the falls. Words fail to capture the kind of wonder. You simply have to be there. Feel it for yourself to really understand what it is that I'm, trying to put forward. Shortly after, mist rolled in and veiled the waterfall. We caught glimpses, but she remained mostly hidden. Like life, sometimes showing you just enough to keep you going. Still, in that mist, I found what I was looking for. Connection. Connection to nature, connection to myself, and connection to the people that I had walked this journey with. The descent down the chain ladders and the zigzagging path brought us full circle. We had journeyed up, and now we were coming back down, transformed. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to every soul who shared the sacred path with me. Thank you, Mpafa, for creating a space where we could soften and toughen when needed, but most importantly, where we could breathe, feel, and fully embody our femininity in a world that often demands we shrink or harden. Sure. Guys, it is freezing cold. The things that we do. But this is a beautiful experience, eh? I mean, we experience all the seasons in one day, actually 2 days, but it was well worth it. And I'm so grateful for this experience. Definitely coming back. Definitely. Anyway, here's to chasing waterfalls. Taste it in addition. So these are my Pathfinder reflections. Life is like a hike through wild terrain, sometimes uphill, sometimes downhill, sometimes breathtaking, sometimes exhausting. There are moments you lose the trail, moments you find unexpected beauty, and moments you want to give up. But every step shapes your strength, every view expands your perspective, and every stumble teaches you something new. You may not control the weather or the path, but you can choose to keep moving. Stay present and trust that the summit is worth the climb.
Waterfalls for dignity! We did it!
Here's to chasing waterfalls for dignity. Join the movement. Thank you, KZN. It was a blast.